Hey folks, Todd here. Today we're going to install the TruXedo TruXport on the 2024 Toyota Tacoma. The only tools I need to use for this installation are a ratchet and a 1/2-inch socket. Let's go ahead and get started. Now the first thing that we're going to do is install our bulkhead seal. Now the Tacoma has an oddly shaped bulkhead, so we're going to show you how to work around that. Now our bulkhead seal is already cut in place where it needs to be. If yours is not, basically the overall length of the bulkhead seal needs to be cut to 59 inches. And then on each corner, when you flip it back, you'll want to measure in from that corner 0.875 inches. So if you don't want to do the tape measure math, that's 7/8 of an inch. So you measure 7/8 of an inch in and then cut at an angle to take that wedge piece off. Then do that same thing on the opposite side. You just want the tape area, that's the area that needs to be cut into, that way the long end is the side that is not the tape end. So then what we're going to do is go ahead and clean off the bulkhead surface, and then we're going to wipe it down with some isopropyl alcohol. Now this is very important because what this does is it cleans off any kind of residue that might be there, like wax from a car wash or whatnot, and that removes that to give us a good area to bond to. All right, once that's clean, we're going to go ahead and peel away a little bit of our tape protector. I'm going to pull it out this way, and we're going to put it right up against our our bed cap and slide it forward until it contacts the bulkhead. And then we're going to just kind of push it up against the bulkhead to make good adhesion. And the way this is going to work is this is going to rest right on top of your deck rail shelf. And that adhesive is sticking to that vertical face of the bulkhead. All right, we're going to work it all the way around to the driver's side, and that should meet right up to where your angle is going to be flush with your bed cap. Okay, so the first thing we want to do is locate our driver's side rail. I'm going to start on the driver's side. Everything I do on the driver's side will be repeating exactly the same thing on the passenger side. So what you'll want to do is when you find that driver's side rail, you're going to notice up here there is a letter D for driver. That's how you know you've got the driver's side. We're going to flip that upside down, and you're going to notice we're missing a little bit of seal right over top of this shape. So in your kit, you're going to have a seal kit. You're going to find the shape that coordinates with that, peel it off and stick it to it. Let's get that lined up nicely like so, and bear down. Next, what we're going to do is flip it back over. The seal should be facing your bed cap. We're just going to set that in place right here for right now, and then turn our attention to our deck rail system. Now, if you've got the tie-down cleats in the deck rail system, go ahead and remove those for right now, and then also pull off the plug from the end of the deck rail. Now, your clamps in your kit are going to come out looking like this. What you want to do is take those apart. So we've got a bolt, use a 1/2-inch ratchet or socket or wrench, and pull that bolt all the way out. This half of the clamp assembly we're going to set to the side. And in this part of the clamp assembly, we're going to be installing into the deck rail system. So we're going to have 3 of them. I've got the other 2 already pulled apart. We're going to slide it into that deck rail. Now, the way it goes in, this piece slides into the deck rail, and this is going to be facing up. So you're going to have 3 grooves that are facing up and also that threaded hole. So we're going to slide that in, and we're going to space them evenly. So this is going to go kind of all the way up towards the front. The second one is going to go right in the center. And the third one is going to go at the very end. Then we're going to take our plug and put it back in place. Okay, so here is our cover, how it comes out of the box. Now I want to point out a couple of things. Number one, we've got some straps that are in this. Basically what they're designed to do is wrap around and then hook into these receivers. So I like to make sure they're lined up to the receiver. Also make sure they're dropping down into the bed of the truck. because you don't want them over top of the bulkhead, because then they won't be functional. Now you'll also notice we've got a seal that's right here. Now this is going to rotate over and lay on top of your bulkhead. And then whenever you lay it over, you're going to notice we've got an open extrusion. This composite block right here is going to slide into that extrusion. So go ahead and rotate that over. Line that up and slide it in. Do the same thing on the opposite side. All right, once we've got that inserted on both sides, we want to make sure it's nice and centered in the bed of the truck. And now we're going to go ahead and start setting our clamps. Okay, so next what we want to do is make sure that the end of our rail is kind of lined up with this shelf where the tailgate closes in. So once that's lined up here, we can start setting our clamps. Now our rear clamp, you'll notice we've got 3 notches. So it's important where we're installing the top side of our clamp. On the rear clamp, we'll install to the most inside notch, closest to the inside of the bed of the truck. So we're going to take this and drop it down into that notch and line up the threads. Once that's lined up, we're going to go ahead and slide our rail over to where it lines up to the teeth on the clamp. So the teeth on the clamp are actually going to kind of match right up into the grooves in the rail. Just go ahead and put that down hand tight for right now. We want to get all of them lined up before we tighten any of them down. Double check, make sure that's still even with that back shelf. And let's go ahead and move up to the next one. For the center clamp, what we're going to do is we're going to use that center groove. So go ahead and drop that into the center groove. Go ahead and get that lined up. All right, make any kind of minor adjustments needed to get everything lined up properly. All right, and the front clamp, we're going to go to this first groove up here. Let's go ahead and lock that in there. All right, now we've got everything lined up, making sure everything's in the proper grooves. We can go ahead and lock that down using a 1/2-inch wrench or ratchet. Just get it nice and snug, no need to over tighten it. All right, repeat the same steps for the clamps on the opposite side. Now, if you have the deck rail cleats, you can go ahead and install those. I've already got 3 of them installed. If you don't know how to install them, I'm just gonna go ahead and show you real quick. Basically, what you wanna do is loosen them up by twisting, and then this is spring loaded. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna push that in and hold it. It's gonna go into the tie-down track and turn sideways and let go. Now, you can kind of slide back and forth until you get one of the locks, and then you can go ahead and lock it back down just by twisting it. And now that's locked into place. Next, what we're gonna do, we're gonna go ahead and go back to our cover. Now, if you rotate this cover up, I do wanna let you know that this can slide back and forth inside our header panel. So you wanna make sure this is centered side to side so the Velcro is landing on top of our rails. And then once we've done that and ensured that it's landing on the rails, we're gonna go ahead and set the rails and the Velcro up at the front. And then go ahead and kind of pull back on it while you roll it back to the tailgate. Now, once we get to this last roll, we're going to notice we've got a couple of places on each side where we don't have a seal. Again, in our kit, we're going to find the corresponding seal, and peel that off and stick it to on both sides. Now I'm going to go ahead and show you how to lock it into the tailgate mechanism. So what we're going to do is get it just past this little hook area right here, and then just rotate it over and press down, and it locks into place. Then we can go ahead and set the Velcro on each side, and we're all done. Well, that concludes the installation. If you have any questions, call the experts or visit us online.